from the ladder to the starting gates. The light is switched on. They're set. And they're racing in the Belmont Classic as well. And Aces to Win and Lano were the first two to jump away. They're going to settle down in front from Arcadia Park. Lillian and Fancy Red is going to drop back on the inside for Pike in the early part. And outside of it, Royal Trooper with Boys Light Up snag back to last as they come down and prepare to greet the judge on the first round. Where Aces to Win, pulling hard in front, leads the way, not making any real time, has the mouth open. He has pricked up Aces to Win from Lano. Fired up a little Arcadia Park on the inside of the filly Lillian. Back on the rails then came Fancy Red, the favourite next at the 1600 metre mark, just in front of Royal Trooper. And last of all is Boys Light Up. Aces to Win just hacking along here and only going along at a hand canter as they go by the 1500 mark into the back straight. Aces to Win a length clear. Here's a move coming from Royal Trooper and they're going so slowly. Royal Trooper's taken off around them now and rocked to the lead here for Watson. She takes off down the back and put a bit of speed on in the Belmont Classic. Royal Trooper out now by 2. Aces to Win. 3 lengths Lano. Back on the inside next Arcadia Park. Then came the fillies Lillian, Fancy Red. And last of all is Boys Light Up. Suddenly there's about 7 or 8 lengths covering the field as they go out by the 1000 metre mark and head to the top of the course. And Watson had Royal Trooper. Now putting the speed on mid-race. Aces to Win is second. A length and a half to Lano. Arcadia Park down on the inside. It'll appreciate a bit more speed. So will Fancy Red just in front of her Lillian. And last is Boys Light Up, but as they work down the side, they reach the 700 Royal Trooper, the leader from Aces to Win. Lano off the bridle, being hunted along, pushing up now Johnston Porter, squeezing through on the rails now here with Arcadia Park. Piker's following him with Fancy Red, under some pressure as Lillian, and last of all is Boys Light Up at the top of the straight now. Royal Trooper led by 2. Arcadia Park into the clear, and so's Fancy Red, and they're both putting in their runs. Royal Trooper to the 250 from Arcadia Park. Fancy Red, it's Arcadia Park, Fancy Red, they're going to fight it out. Arcadia Park in front, Fancy Red trying to get on terms. Arcadia Park digs in, fights. Fancy Red can't get to Arcadia Park, and Arcadia Park is going to win the Classic. Arcadia Park beat home the favourite Fancy Red. 2.5 lengths away, then a game Royal Trooper with Lillian fourth. Aces to Win, Boys Light Up, and a long last is Lano. Arcadia Park, ridden by Clint Johnston Porter, has come out trumps over Fancy Red Willie Pike in the Belmont Classic. Billed as a 2-horse war, it loomed that way at the 250 mark. Arcadia Park reaching the lead, Fancy Red in pursuit, but the filly was unable to haul back the margin on Arcadia Park, who makes it a hat-trick and goes from the Aquanita to the Belmont Classic. Won Arcadia Park by Ocean Park out of Arcadia Dream for Peters Investments. Trained by Michael Grantham, ridden by Clint Johnston Porter. And that's Clint's second victory in the race, having won it on Jackpot Prince back in 2017. And he delivers today for Michael Grantham. Great result. And of course, Bob Peters, having won this race, came back some years ago with Lord's Ransom, a very good horse for Bob back in that era. And he has subsequently won it. I think it's about the first time since then. It's he might have won it with Elusive Image in actual fact as well in 2012. So he has had a bit of success in this race. 1 1/4 by 3 margins in 2:21.28. And it was good to see Royal Trooper Holly Watson take off and make it a contest, because they were absolutely walking pedestrian pace for the first part of the Classic before that move of Royal Trooper, which has held on and battled bravely to the line to weigh in third in front of Lillian. So the numbers here are 1, 6, 5 and 8. 1, 6, 5 and 8 they are. Arcadia Park first, Fancy Red by Session second, and third is number 5, Royal Trooper by King's Troop, Holly Watson for the Greg Kersley stable. Okay, well, it's 4 out of 10 for Arcadia Park, down to lock in a couple of moments. The 5th event over a mile at 3:30 sees the scratching of 11 Ancient Guidance. And Lockett was billed as a 2-horse race only, the Classic. It's turned out to be exactly that way, but it was the Colson Geldings form that held up a little stronger than the Belmont Oaks.
Aaron, Arcadia Park, he gets the job done in the Belmont Classic as Bob Peters joins me now. Bob, that was a nice watch.
Yeah, it was quite good. I think once he felt the other horse coming, he found a gear, and I think the stamina kicked in. As I said before, he's bred to do this, and it's nice to see him do it.
Is that a sign of a nice horse and a sign of things to come? The fact that when Fancy Red did loom to his outside, he found again?
Yes, well, it showed there's something there, and he races near the pace as well, which helps.
So where to next for a horse like him? Does he go out for a well-deserved break now?
Yeah, he'll go out for a month, I think, and then come back.
Keeping in mind any race in particular later this year? Obviously, he's ticked 2 boxes over the staying journeys this time in.
Oh, yeah, we'll build him up to staying again to see how well he goes.
Could he be good enough to target a Perth Cup later this year?
Oh, we'll find that out.
A nice result nevertheless, and a good problem to have. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Bob Peters after the win of Arcadia Park. Great ride from Clint Johnson-Porter and a great ride from Holly Watson on the 3rd horse in Royal Trooper, Michael. They were going slow early, so she put the foot down, and that just allowed Arcadia Park and Fancy Red to get nice toes into the race, but it was Arcadia Park clearly the best horse in this race.
Yeah, it certainly was. It made a race of it, didn't it? I think it helped all those top 3 horses in the end, especially Arcadia Park. Clint going pretty steady through the early stages, but when that mid-race move happened, it appeared to help your horse.
Yeah, definitely. Look, at first the tempo was actually quite nice. I was liking it. And then that just coming past the 14, they stacked right up, and that's when Holly whipped around us, and thank God she did, because I started to panic. I'm thinking, oh, if we go this slow, I'm no chance of getting out. So that with that tempo, it just made my job quite easy in the end.
To this horse's credit, you had Willie and the favourite on your back. He peeled off your back, but your horse was so tough through the line, it looked like you held her all the way through.
Yeah, he's a genuine stayer at the end of the day, and knowing in the back of my head that we're sort of going hard from the 1,000 onwards, I knew my horse was going to stay out the trip. I was just hoping his one wouldn't.
It's been some sort of a run that you, Michael Grantham and the Peters Investments have had over the past few months. Another listed winner?
Yeah, look, the support I've been getting from the team is unbelievable to Mr. Peters, and it's just good I'm getting the job done. There's so many other people he can pick from, and he's given me the opportunity.
How was KL last week?
No, it was awesome. I had a great time, and all the connections that flew me over, I had fun with them as well.
Well done on the win.
Thank you.
There's Clint Johnson-Porter combining with Michael Grantham and Arcadia Park as our attention now turns to the 4th at Roebourne. It's the Europe Car Handicap over the 1,400 metres, where Latroy is our favourite. Maddie at $2.30. Marine Scry, Ryan Hill, Holly Noddle, they've had wonderful days. He's on the second line of betting at $5. A minute and a half of betting time remaining. How do you order the 4?
And that's exactly the way that I see this race as well. I've gone 1, 6, 2 and 4 here at Roebourne. 1, I've got on top Latroy. He just has to be